All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 55. Check. Snap.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's got some space here. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point.
Now Carson fumbles the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
218, chop it.
Out Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
No, 14. Alert. Four down. Just like that. Like 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch, not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Ready, set. 55. Check. 50. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber. Move.
Second and 10. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Even. 4 down. Even. Left for signal.
On first down, Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, it's caught. Lockett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
14. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, touchdown number 18 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They'll run with Elliott. 16 yards, a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 5th. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
36 power. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, look. Mike is a 50. Record.
Here's Wilson throwing again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
0. Mike's 50. Sorry. Come on, boy. You got to be ready. Don't be scared.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Elliott good on the extra point. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Wilson. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2nd and 14. He's got the connection to Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Elliott. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second and 1. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Hooper. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Steps away, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Javon Hargrave racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Now Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punch from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is brought in at the 21. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Get ready, now. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can save the guy. Return live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. Giving the show. But can you rock it like rockets? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it.